Hi, friends. Good to see you. And I know I'm back after a hiatus, a long hiatus for a reason. But today I'm not actually going to bring you any instrumental music or any form of music, but rather something else. Paying a tribute to parents is an emotionally draining experience. Words are simply not enough to express one's emotions and thoughts about our own parents. And hence, this is going to be a challenging task for me. Here I am with my humble tribute to my mother who passed away recently in the form of a poetry. My mother was very passionate about music, theatre, and literature. I shall always remain ever so grateful to my mother for encouraging me to take up music and literature. My mother was fond of singing, especially Marathi music, Marathi light songs. And I remember she used to sing some songs by a very well known singer, Mrs. Manik Verma. So today I'm going to present this poetry which I wrote for my mother. It was not an easy task writing this poetry for her. The thoughts were there, but was very difficult for me to put them onto paper. The title of the poem is Melodious Memories of Mother. The earliest memories of my mom are but a haze. Her radiant smile would never cease to amaze. Adverse circumstances, the weather turning mean, yet her face always remained placid and serene. Parenting and cooking, she performed with devotion. Music and theatre to her were a sacred passion. Money, jewelry, and house were but fleeting celebrations. Mom gifted benevolence, discipline, and love to the next generation. When she was filled with grief and pain, she smiled. And when she was happy, she had us all beguiled. She managed to hide her sorrows and anguish, and the calamities in our lives she would vanquish. Friends and closed ones loved me with adoration, but mother was the one who loved me with no expectations. The love of all my close ones added up to a massive score. But mother's love was all that, and then 9 months more. For her children, she faced the perils defiantly, and when we were ill, she cared and prayed silently. When questioned about her illness, she was the biggest liar. And yet every uncompromising truth bowed to her at the altar. So she had this long-standing illness. The ailment now seemed to be progressively worsening. Restricted was her mobility and her symptoms burgeoning. But mother refused to accept defeat till the last mile. And all through this, she enthused humor and sported a smile. Confined to her apartment, slowly creeping in was the gloom. But Facebook and WhatsApp became her entire world in that little room. I was eager to visit her, but the pandemic thwarted my plan. The evil virus had forced a lockdown and a flying ban. Mother instructed, do not panic and rush over in haste. Focus on your work, else your training would be a waste. Smiling, she embarked on a journey beyond the stars and further, and she added, I continue treating someone else's unwell mother. I go back to my childhood when I feel melancholic, but I hear the soothing notes of her soulful music. My heart is then filled with my mother's ethereal sound. And I sing again because I know she's somewhere around. Because I know she's somewhere around. Because I know she's somewhere around. And we'll see you again very soon. You take care of yourself and stay safe. Goodbye.